This week's Foundation 3 is going to be pretty full. So we're going to talk about something that's kind of going back to the basics, something that we're super excited about. We're going to wrap up our series on By the Numbers. I'm going to preview what our next series is, and I'm really excited to share that with you. So let's get going. Let's go back to the basics. Let's talk about making changes during the plan year. When you have benefits that are pre-taxed, there are only certain times that you can make those changes. All right, there's kind of two categories. One of them is HIPAA special enrollments, which either requires a 30-day or a 60-day, or it is a qualifying event, which you have 30 days to complete. Now, in general, what we're looking at is these are the qualifying events: birth of a child, adoption of a child, death, loss of coverage, and if spouse is going through open enrollment. Those are kind of the big ones. So I have a resource on the Foundation 3 website that you can actually go through, download, and it talks about each one of those. One of the things I do want to point out is you need to make sure that if you have a cafeteria plan documents, that they're allowing you to make those changes within those documents. All of the ones that we provide to you as a client, we absolutely do. But if you're not a client, you might want to check that out. The thing that we are super excited about is this. We are really trying to be helpful, and we're really trying to do the things that are going to push foundation benefits forward and also to help out our clients. As I've mentioned several times, we are jumping full steam into the self-insured market. We are actually going through right now and interviewing prescription benefit managers, PBMs, to see which one we want to use. The reason we're starting there is because that is the place that the most cost and savings comparison can happen. So we want to make sure that that foundation is the right piece. So we interviewed 3 of them yesterday. We have another one later on this week. And I'm really excited about doing that and putting this together to be super helpful for our clients and really try to save them some money. So that's what's going on with us, and I'll keep you updated. This is our last week for the By the Numbers series. And I think this is a really interesting one to end on. What we're looking at here is we're saying, how many times do the employees that are enrolled in the benefits are really thinking about what the benefits cost? And if you look at it, 75% of that is people thinking somewhat or very little about that. We have to change that. And the reason we have to change that is if you don't change it and if you don't bend that curve, then the costs just get out of hand and it's harder and harder to provide that benefit for your employees. I think there's 2 places that we can really help out with that. One of them is education and just letting them know that they don't have to go where the doctor says they have to go to get those services done. There's a lot of places that can do that services for significantly cheaper. I think the other solution is steerage. All right, and I think steerage comes in 2 forms. I think the most effective way of steerage is direct primary care, because those doctors are the ones that are saying, we know and we're local and we can push those employees to consider places that they haven't been to before that are significantly less expensive. The other part of steerage is we use some concierge services in some of our plans that if the employees reach out to the concierge service, what they're going to end up with is they're going to end up being able to go to a place that they can get that service done at no cost. And so there's a way to beat this, but it really starts out with having the mindset with your employees that they can actually make those decisions for themselves. We're here to help. And our next series is about helpers. Vanessa and I recently went on vacation, and we go to a place that we love. And there are people there that do a great job of helping us. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to spend a couple of weeks looking at the people that are the helpers to us and letting us tell you their stories. So we look forward to doing that because we are the helpers and we want to be your helper.